Hey everybody, welcome to School of Scarlett. Today I have a little bit of a chit chat with you. It's Saturday morning and I'm getting ready to do different things. I came out here to get my stand to hold my phone, and it really got me thinking about how I used to do porch chats when I started this channel, and I would sit at my little lake house under the porch and just kind of talk to y'all. So I thought I would talk to y'all about what I'm doing this weekend and what's coming up and just see what comes through. So I got my coffee here with me. Sit back with me, get yourself something warm to drink or whatever you like, and let's have a little bit of a chat. So I'm actually getting ready to go harvest some onions in my garden, and so I was coming out here to get like my little phone stand that holds my phone because I was going to film it for my videos that I put at School of Scarlett Homestead. So if you don't know, I have a little bit more of a personal channel. It's called School of Scarlett Homestead, and on there I share like my garden, like homesteading type stuff, cooking, you know, crafts, holidays, vlogs, you know, more personal things. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, you can find that channel on my channel page at the very bottom. My other channels are on there, and or you can just search School of Scarlett Homestead. So I was getting ready to go out there to harvest the onions. They're ready to be harvested. So I came out here with everything. I got my basket. This is the basket I use to get my vegetables in. I love this basket. I think my mom gave it to me. It's held up really well, and I use it like every day to go get vegetables. But I really like it for onions because it's got like the little holes between the braiding. So if I don't put the onions right away, they'll get airflow and they'll be fine. So the onions really need to be harvested today. I think I noticed maybe a couple days ago that the onions needed to be harvested. And the way that you can tell that they need to be harvested is that like their tops will flop over. So they'll have the tops look like they're the green onion part of an onion, the part that's on top. And so they get very tall, very green, sometimes even really thick. And when it's time for them to be harvested, they'll literally flop over and get really soft. So I think that happened a couple days ago, and I picked one onion and it was huge. It was like this big, or not that big, maybe this big, like the size of a tennis ball. And I think I posted it somewhere on some group or something I'm on, and people were saying, wow, that looks like a Shrek onion. It was just huge. So I'm gonna harvest them today. There might be some really big ones. These onion sets that I get that I'm gonna harvest, they're usually pretty small onions, like that size, but who knows, maybe this time they will be really big. So it really got me thinking about different things that I think it inspired me to really sit down and have a chit chat with you. I'm also getting ready to go camping. We're going camping at our lake lot, which has been a dream come true to us, where we bought a piece of property last year. We cleared it. It was completely raw land. We cleared it completely. We transformed it into basically like a camping site. There's kayaks there. There's like, you know, a fire pit there. There's like camping areas, parking areas, everything. We've completely transformed it to be something where we can have retreats for School of Scarlett, but we can also enjoy it for ourselves. So today I'm going out there and I'm looking forward to going kayaking. I'm new to kayaking. I went kayaking the last time that we were there and I really enjoyed it. It was so peaceful and it wasn't hard to do at all. So I'm really looking forward to doing that this weekend. But we're not just going there to have fun and relax or all of that nature type stuff, but we're also going there to go look at possible retirement properties where we might go retire. So it got me thinking about, you know, decluttering, downsizing our life and things like that. I have a beautiful property here and my lake house and all of that stuff, and I really enjoy it, but it really does take a lot of work to like take care of the garden even, or like our animals in the back. You can see my horse back there. We have a couple horses, a couple cows, and we have different kind of livestock, you know, throughout the years. We've had different things, goats, pigs, you know, chickens, all that stuff you would see on a farm. For a while I was a beekeeper. So all this stuff really takes a lot of work, and it's something that like I always dreamed about. And sometimes this happens that we dream about a certain life or certain, you know, thing that we want in our life, and we acquire it and we kind of have it for a while, and then, you know, we become kind of after a while a little bit ungrateful over it. Like, oh, it's so much work, now we got to go take care of this animal or take care of this part of the land, or do this, like the feeding and the cleaning and all of those aspects of taking care of these things. And so we can become a little bit ungrateful about it. And so it really got me thinking that, especially in the later years, it's a lot of work to take care of these things. So we're thinking about downsizing and looking at something a little bit smaller where we can still have what we have, but in a smaller space, more manageable. And so it's important to really be grateful for what we do have. So as I was now thinking about retirement and, downsizing, it makes me appreciate more what I have now. So for a while you can get into this rut of kind of like, I don't like this situation, or I don't like this thing that I have. But when you realize it's going to be gone at some point, you begin to, be more grateful for it now. So that's kind of how it is for me, but I just kind of wanted to bring this through because I know it's a very natural feeling for us to, get everything we dreamed of. And then at some point, it's like it doesn't make you as happy as it did when you first had it. And that's totally natural. We're always looking for something different. Every day is always changing. But it also got me thinking about ways that we can declutter, minimize, and change our life in a way that is more sustainable to us, where we don't get burned out, where we don't get tired. So today's theme is kind of to clean up. So with the onions, they're all flopped over, right? Their tops are all flopped over. And if you went and looked at that part of my garden, you would say, oh my goodness, this garden is like a mess. It's just messy. Is it even alive? Because, it flops over and it looks like it's dead. But I wanted to bring forth a message to you that in me going out there to harvest these onions, I'm going to pull them out of the ground. And yes, it looks messy right now, but what's underneath is your abundance, is your treasure. So oftentimes we can get, kind of piled on or covered with different things in our life that, make it look messy, make it feel messy, make it feel stressful in some way. But what can we do to uncover what's underneath? What can we do to declutter our environment, whether that's our physical environment, maybe even our digital environment now that we're so much on our phones and stuff like that, and we have so many things we do online, or our emotional baggage, or maybe we have people-pleasing tendencies. So there's people and situations in our life that we're tending to that really we don't really need to anymore. So what can we clean up in our lives so that we can see what's underneath? So I think this is a very strong message for someone out there, and I know it is for me, to kind of clean up the top, the surface of whatever situation you find yourself in. I'm not going to go retire right away right now. So it's important for me to clean up the area and the things that I have now so I can enjoy them, so I can really see what's underneath. So you're being called today to declutter, clean up, see what you can let go of in your life so that you can enjoy it more, so that you can see really the fruits of your labor and see and enjoy the actual bounty of what it is that you've been wanting and you've acquired here. Because you all have things in your life, whether that's family, whether that's business, whether that's, where you live, whatever it is, we have something in our life that we truly always wanted, and it's there, but sometimes it gets covered up by things just like those onion tops where it looks like it's a big mess. And so what can we do to clean it up so that we can feel fresh, brand new, and renewed? So that's kind of what I wanted to bring through to you today, and just kind of talk to you about, like, I'm going camping and it's going to be fun to go do that. It's something that I really do enjoy doing, but this time we have a different bit of a purpose of seeing what else is out there. And that's also a dream of mine, to be able to retire, to be able to find a place that is peaceful and a little bit less work than a big homestead like we have. I absolutely enjoy where we live, and sometimes I think about it. I've even gone back and forth and thinking, oh, I'm okay here, I want to stay here longer. And I think deep down I do want to stay here longer, but sometimes we have to let go of something in order to move into something new. We can't hold on to everything at all times, or it becomes too much. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I've been holding on to a lot of different things, a lot of different physical things that really pull our attention in different ways. And it's at some point we got to clean it up a little bit, minimize it a little bit so that we can truly be focused and present in this moment. So that's really what I wanted to talk to y'all about. I'm gonna go ahead and go harvest the onions. We have a lot of tomatoes as well. Tomatoes is something that like we got a whole lot of, and I'm not really sure what to do with it. I've made salsa. We've done green tomatoes. I just have them with ranch and stuff like that, but I don't know what else to make. If y'all know like a good tomato sauce or pasta sauce recipe or something like that, comment down below. I'm really just wondering what I can do with so many tomatoes, but I just wanted to have a little bit of chit chat with you. If you like these sort of porch chats where we just sit down and kind of talk, and I know that I talked a little bit more about a message that did come through, but if you like these sorts of talks, give me a thumbs up or comment down below what you liked about it, and I'll be sure to go ahead and make these again. Some of the other things that are happening in my life is I'm expanding more on social media, so you can find me like on TikTok, on Instagram. I don't use Facebook a lot, but I do have Facebook, on X or Twitter. And so go like me or follow me on those platforms. I'm going to be going live periodically. I've been kind of called within myself to kind of move into a new area of just kind of going live when I feel these intuitive messages coming through, just to kind of go live when it feels right in that energy. So I'm going to be going live randomly on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. So go ahead and go follow me on those platforms if you do have them and you would like to follow me for the lives that I'm going to be doing. And in those lives, I'm just going to be sharing with y'all and allowing for question and answer. So go ahead and follow me on those if that sounds good to you. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on my onions. Because we are going camping later today. I still got to pack. I got to do, get my clothes together, get the food together and all of that. So there's still stuff to do. But I really enjoyed our little chat here. I will catch you on our next message. I love you all.